lovely, beautiful people. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, I there's something that kind of happened lately that I'm I'm puzzled about. So if I look at my viewership, like last week or so, like if you look at these numbers, um, like the lowest ones about like 300, and I was getting about 300 to 400 for each upload that I did. But then, and here you say like close to 300, 300, 300, 300, close to 300. But then something started to change, and now look at this one. This one is almost 700 already, and then the one before that is only at 230. The one before that 5. This one's also like 640 almost, and then this is only like 260. There's huge differences between almost double or more than double, like then. So this one is growing much faster than this one. Now these one are pretty new, so we have to see. But this one was always also pretty new. But look, it's like outgrown all the other ones. And then some of them that were pretty much growing like the rest are now suddenly growing more, like this one. And then the other ones seem to be stuck. Now, I have thought about it, and that's why I'm making the video. I realized why this is happening, what's going on. So let me go to my insights. I made some screenshots, and this is from like April 9th. It was a bit older one, but I want to show you how it was some time ago. It's now 23, 21, yeah, 23, 21. So here you see is 340. So the top of this is 340, 170. This line is 170, and then you can see here. So here this maybe about 300, 310. I don't know. And here you can see I had some assignment I had to do. So I like for a week I hardly did any uploads, and then I did one little upload here. You can see here really how that affected my views and how many people were connecting with my account, and this of course affected potential people following me. The blue lines are the people that already are followers, and the white lines are non-followers. So I was happy that here at least the non-followers were kind of like, even though the whole line is small, like this stack of white is higher than this. So, and then here it's very small, of course. That's kind of like, I really should have done something here, maybe like 2 days earlier. But anyway, and I know how to schedule now. So next time I will schedule some posts, and I already have some drafts that I can just upload real quick. So, but that's something else. But yeah, so this white and these white, a few of them will become new followers that I don't have to do anything else for. Now this is my latest one. So this where the other one was, and then here you can see I did like 3 or 4 posts that day, and here I'm going like 2 or 3 posts a day every day. Here's a little dip here, but you can see like now for a while it was at 440, this line, and I said it. I thought I took like a screenshot. I didn't, but so now it's 520. So that's a lot higher than this. Is 200 more than the 3. So this is 260, and this is kind of weird. Actually, now I look at it, so 300 should be about here. So then why is this so high? You know what I mean? And I guess that's the thing with yeah, this is really weird. So were they lying before about these, that they were below 300? Because now this seemed like close to 500. Like if this is 500, this one is the same as this one, but now I'm at 520, and this is like, that's weird. Normally with the other one here, look, this one here, it is at this is the same one, under 340, so it's like 300, and then here it looks different. See here, it's all kept out. So secretly, maybe it was BL. It's just capping out here, but it's not showing me that it actually is like more like here. Is that it? So when it reaches this top, they don't show you how much more you have? Is that? No, that cannot be true. What's going on here? Like here, you see that they're different sizes. Here's the same size. So either there's some line going on there. It's not completely accurate. And I know that, of course, this is a scale of 340 and this is a scale of 520. So like if you compare this one, 260, this is just below 260. So I would say this is like 250 or something, or 240. And then here it's 170. So here it's below. So I would say this would be more like 150, 140. And here it looks like 240, and there it looks like, oh no, that's this one. Well, am I doing it right? Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm comparing this one. So this one looks like 250, and here it looks like 180 or something, 170, 180. Weird. So don't take this too serious. But regardless of the fact that I can't take it too serious, this is all I have. I get to go on, and I have to explain this weird behavior. And you can see that I think basically what happens is why is this one higher than, let's say, this one or this one. Well, I think it's preference from it's like if you look at a grid like this, you have to click on it. People maybe are more likely to click on this one than to click on that one, because this is a really cute animal. It looks really cute and it's really interesting. And this might look like, if you have like a whole grid like this, maybe not the most interesting one of the whole bunch. So you will click on this instead of that one. That happens a lot. All of a sudden, this one goes a lot higher. So why didn't I have the problem before? Well, what I had before was that my images were shown mostly mostly to my followers who would getting it in their feed, and then you will just scroll. It comes in your feed, so you scroll up. It comes in your feed. You will look at it or not, but at least you're not really like. You're more likely to look at it if it's already in front of your nose. You might just watch the whole video. But now, if you go to the Explorer page, this is a different story, because if somebody goes to the Explorer page, then they get this grid, and then they will look and like, are they going to click on this one, on this one, on this one, this one? Where are they going to click? So this is more of yeah, the better picture is going to win more interesting. Something that looks more interesting will win out from things that, from the better looking picture will get more views, So I think that's what's going on here. I think that I have actually hit the Explorer page finally, like I was working on, and they told me that between 2,000 and 3,000 and if you have a certain amount of views and stuff, you can get on the Explorer page. Now that took me a bit longer, I felt, than I was already over 250, and I still didn't feel that I was on it. And now at like 2,750, I feel that I got on it or something. I don't know what's going on, but so let's look at the other one. So this one now, the two things that are really, first thing that I noticed, this white is the non-followers, and you can see it's been pretty nice here, pretty good. Like even if this one is smaller, the little white bar, this white bar, and this white bar is even bigger than this one, you see. So the white bars are where I get my new followers from. I know it's great that my followers are looking and enjoying it, and that's important, but to grow I need to get introduced into to new people that might choose to follow me, or and that's what's happening here. So, like if you look at this one, this little tiny speck of white bar, and then this huge white bar here, and you can see already it was growing from here to here to here. So this I'm really happy about. This is really what I'm happy about, and I think that's from the Explorer page. I think people on the Explorer page are seeing my stuff, and then they see my stuff, and then they will click on something, and that's why. So when they show this, like, oh, I'm at Reels, right? At Reels. So if let's say if this is the Explorer page, and let's say this picture is on the Explorer page, it's more likely to be picked than, let's say, this picture on the Explorer page. Now it's putting them both on, they're putting all these pictures on the Explorer page, but of course this one is getting picked more often than the other ones, and that might result in them being even shown more on the Explorer page. So also this one is getting picked a lot, or this one is growing a lot more than the other ones. So it's really important, I think, that what is the first picture, what is the picture, like if a movie has multiple images, then it's really important to have the best image at front, which I was already doing, of course, but it makes more sense now, even now, that I can make an amazing video. You know, and I put a lot of effort in this video, but it's not getting the same attention, let's say, as this video. But this video was much more work. It has 6 videos in it. It has 6 videos, and I made it for this effect that's on it, but it makes everything very vague. So I think the problem is that in the end this picture looks very vague, and maybe people are bombarded with beautiful women everywhere, so they just don't, it's not as, yeah, they're just like, oh, this is another beautiful woman, and it looks very vague, so they're not interested. So I don't know if any other picture would have done better work. I think it's just because of this effect that's on it that makes the edges very blurry, which I mean, it's a cool effect with the music and with all the videos. It works really well, but if people don't click on it because the picture is too vague, then yeah. So I have to keep that in mind for the future. Now, of course, something already. The thing is that once I upload, it's really hard to, like, if it's really bad, I made a big mistake, I can delete it and try it again. But even they say even like changing the text might be negative, because if you have a lot of views already, it might, I don't know. So it's best not to change anything about it, although well, some things you cannot change, you have to just delete it and upload again, try it again. But I'd rather make another video and do that. Although yeah, that video was a lot of work, but yeah, most of them are right now. But basically and this is what I've been saying to people, like, it's like every video is like a lottery ticket, and any video can become like, go viral and become like 1 million views. Now on that topic, like, is it actually possible for these videos that are doing better than the other ones now to go viral? I think they're already doing that. I think they're growing bigger than the ones around them. But normally, like my other accounts before that, you can see here 300, like most of them went at least up to 300, and then you had the small differences from one being 300, one being 400. And now it's huge difference from like 700 and 230. So I think, and this is another thing, this is the main reason why I'm doing the video, because this 520 here, like I showed you, like it first was 340, and like until like 2 days ago it was at 440, and now it's at 520. And now you can say that if I reach more people, if I grow, it's obviously that I reach more people, and this this goes up, right? 440, 520, 340. This grows because I get more. But it also makes me think, like, look at how this line is here. Like here you can see this one and this one drops below the line. This one, well, if you look at the old line, like here you see also this line. These three are like kept. There's like, it doesn't go above 340, although here it feels like it's way beyond. Like this would be, I think this could be 340. So there, it's not completely true what's here. This capping is weird. So either did I have 340 or whatever. Anyway, so here is also this capping. Now let's say this is actually, this is accurate. So these are all capped at 500. So that means that every day is capped at 500. Now maybe it's only visual because here it was capped at 300, and then here it was above 300. So maybe it's only visual here. It's a visual cap. Maybe they do it for aesthetics or something, just to make it look more. But I think actually there is a cap. Well, this made me think there is a cap. Now, this made me look like here. These don't look capped now. These three, because you can see here they look capped. Here they don't look capped. So now I'm wondering what's going on here. Is it because I'm at 520? And everything is just kept at like 500 for this viewing, for the viewing purposes, or am I actually kept? But yeah, anyway, obviously, compared to like a fire hose, you know, a fire hose is under pressure. There's a lot of water in those things, and they are made to like kill fires from big buildings, right? So when you open up a fire hose, there's so much water coming out. The water pressure can be so strong, like you would like be flung away if you're not strong enough, right? You could be lifted up in the air, and there's so much. So, but the thing is, like Instagram is a bit like that. They have so much possibility they have so many people watching every day that they can decide. Okay, let's look at some other things here. Content reach, content reach and impressions. Now, I'm kind of curious because it says last 30 days. Well, I cannot change, this is a picture, I cannot change it, but the thing is, like a lot of these things, this you can see here, I started my creator account on this day. So I don't know what one that is, but I started it here, and before that day I have no data on these, what was going on. But here I can see this content reach, lots of white here, which I'm really happy about, and it says Reels 2,700, lots of like non-followers. So this is great because they might have given me some. I've gotten some new followers from that. Something about that soon, but I'm going to say something about that. But for now, you can see it's good. Okay. Yeah, the impression. So what's an impression? An impression is when somebody is looking through their feed and they come across my my video and they go past it. Why is an impression? Because they just got an impression of what I had to offer. They put it in their feed. Maybe they were just swiping up, whatever, and they just swiped past it really quick and didn't start to watch the video. Whatever they were not interested. Or like you can have, or like I said, like in the Explorer here, like these are all impressions. So every image now I'm looking at impressions. I haven't clicked on them, so they have not become like views. They'll become views when I click on them. But right now, these are all impressions. Now, what's behind. If I don't scroll down, the ones behind it, the ones that I don't see, they're not impressions yet. If I scroll down, now these 6 are all impressions, which means I can and again in the I'm kind of scared to do my my feed. Where's my feed? Okay, so if I'm in my feed, anyway, so in your feed, this is an impression, but because I'm looking at it now, after 1 or 2 seconds, it becomes a view. Now I'm viewing it. Now this is an impression. I don't think if it's a view or whatever, I think I have to click on it or give it a like or something. So yeah, that's kind of like hard to see if it. I'm not sure when it's anyway, you get the idea of when it's in. What's the difference between an impression and an. So if they click on something or if they watch the video, then it's a view. So then here, if you look at Reels here, you will see the views. These are people that looked at it for like more than 1 or 2 or 3 seconds. Then it becomes a view. If they just scroll past or they don't click on it, it's just an impression. So, okay, so impressions. Profile activity, 9,000. So if you look at impressions, 9,000, how many views did I have? I think it's somewhere here. So content reach, so this is how many people actually watched my Reels. 2,700. So 9,900. So that's a bit below 1/3. So or you could say it's a bit over 25%. Let's say it's 30% or something. I don't know, I don't want to calculate it, but yeah, somewhere in between there, which is cool. So this could be that because of all the, yeah. So now the impression. Let me get some water. Now this is really important. Instagram cannot give you oh. Now the reach is how many people I have reached, but Instagram doesn't give me reach. I give myself reach. Now what I'm saying is that in the end, Instagram cannot make a person watch my video. They can scroll past it. They can choose not to click on it. They cannot make that choice for the person. I have to make I have to make it available for that person by having impressions. Now I'm going to talk about that. That's really important. How do you get impressions? And the other thing is, once they get my impression, once they see like a picture, like if they see one of these pictures, if they see this picture, it looks really cute. Hey, I want to click on it, and now the impression becomes a reach, right? So now if you look at, like I said, like I'm about a bit more than, like, let's say like 30%. Let's be nice. Let's say it's 30%. I have 30% range of my impressions. That means that my visuals are good enough that one out of 3 times people will actually watch it. Now my goal is to make that number higher, but or at least be aware of that number, because it can be hard to make that even go higher. But in the end, to go viral, you want that to go higher, because if your impressions don't give enough reach, if people don't click on your item enough and don't watch it enough, then I mean, basically you're not going to grow that well. You're not going to go viral. But if they once they see that image, or they start viewing that video, and they go like, snap, yeah, I want to see more of that, or I like it, or give it a like, or whatever, then you will that will give you more impressions later on. So how is more reach going to give you more impressions, right? Well, how do you get impressions? Well, that is something that Instagram does give you. It chooses to give you according to how you have earned them. So yeah, you can earn them, but in the end it's Instagram who chooses to give them to you. And again, let me look. Look, if I look at this line here, now maybe it might be just not that strict of a line here. Maybe some of them these are a bit higher, like these lines also don't correspond. But let's say there's a line here, and every day Instagram will give me impressions, a certain amount of impressions, until I reach a certain reach. Yeah, that could be a thing actually, because if I look at this, if my reach here, this is my reach. Here it says accounts reached. So followers, non-followers. This is my reach. So if I look at this scale the way it is here, this one is about 500. 500. So none of these go above 500. Now, and these two went below 500. So my reach was a bit lower, and this was very low. And I hate watching this, like, but yeah, I had to do some I had to do make the test, you know. So yeah, but yeah, next time I will have lots of drafts for a week like that. I will have like 10 drafts or something ready for that. I think already have 5 or 6 drafts, but well, yeah, maybe 4 or 5 good ones. Yeah, and lots of videos actually. I have lots of videos I can just turn into something. If I take this literally, if this could be the way it works, where once you read 500 people in one day, they will just stop giving you impressions. Maybe that's the way it works. Like, oh, you're cut off for the rest of the day. Like it's like when you go go to a bar and you're drinking lots of drinks, and then the bartender says, "Well, I think I have to cut you off for tonight. I think you had enough." And you're like, "Whoa." So anyway, yeah. So I think that might, and because this is what they're showing me. They're showing me that at 500, I never go above 500. So either this graph is not showing some peaks here, but because literally this strong of a cutoff, it means actually like, oh, you reached 500? No, that's enough for today. We're not going to show you to your followers. You're not going to show you to new people. So now it makes a lot of sense why this white bar is here. Because if I'm on the Explorer page, like I said, if I on here, and my images are on here, these are lots of non-followers. So these non-followers are looking at this Explorer page. Instagram is putting my videos, my images on there. People are looking at it, and at some point I will reach my 500 in that day, and it said, okay, enough is enough. Now, before I was on the Explorer page, Instagram would put also my videos in some non-followers feeds. That's something they do. But usually, because they want the feed is very important. The feed is, well, like it says, it's your feed. If there's not enough vitamins in your feed, if you're not getting fed enough good stuff, you're going to be fed up with Instagram. So the feed is for your friends, family, people that you like. Those are first. The people that you have the most engagement with, to watch their most videos, give them most comments, give them most likes, those people are second. And then third are new people that you might never had, or The rest is the people that you just follow, and then the last one are the ones that you never followed, but maybe have something in common with what you like. Those people will come last or fewest in your feed. You will see them once in a while, next to the sponsored ones, next to your family, next to all the other stuff, but there will be fewer. Or for Instagram it's risky because they really don't know, are you going to be happy with some random person's story? And so they will give, most of the time they will put there the ones that are doing really, really well. And once in a blue moon they will give you someone that has a low view count and a low score, but at least they're pretty sure that you like what they're doing. Like if you're into cats, they will give you a cat video. No, even though you don't know that person, if you don't know, and you have no interaction never with that person, they will give you a cat video because you're really into cat videos. And if you like it, then it will show more. And that is this white bar here on the left side. These are, so before I was on the Explorer page, they were showing me to people that in their feeds that never saw me. Now, why is it here so big? Well, because that process takes time, and I think that the extra people, the extra like, let's say already here you could see it's about 1/3 of this, 25-30% of this could be from that. But now, because if I'm on the Explorer page, now suddenly there's a surge of new people clicking on my pictures, liking them, and hitting my maximum reach for that day. Or it could be that I have a maximum impressions for a day. Now, either one of those things I have, that's for sure. There is a bottleneck on how much you could do. I mean, it's like that fire hose that I told you about. Like Instagram, if they just boom, just completely open up the valve, and you will get blasted with like 1 million views in like 1 hour. They could do that. They could just make you like, give you like, make all your videos go viral and give them all 1 million views in 1 hour. They can do that. But the problem is that they don't know you. You don't have that good. They don't know if. So all these people are gonna get these, like, probably in their eyes low quality videos, or videos they're not really were like looking for, and some of those people are just gonna like close their phone and say, well, what's happening with Instagram, you know? So that's why, to protect Instagram, every account is ranked. So this ranking that you have, it decides how much reach you're gonna get and how much impressions you're gonna have, or either one of these two things, the impressions or reach. Now, actually, I'm a computer programmer, so I think about these processes too. I could be part of the team that created it, right? So impressions versus reach. Well, if you cap the reach and not the impressions, then if somebody, like I have an account that's 2,750, yeah? Now, my cap right now, it looks like about 500. They give me that cap. I grew, my previous cap was 440, and now I'm at 520. I've gone up 100 because my account went above 250 or something, yeah? So I was rewarded for my growth. And now, as a 250 follower account, I am allowed to have a reach of 500. And at 500, they don't want me to get more reach, because basically they say, well, for somebody with only 250 followers, for one day, we think 500 reach is enough. So then they stop giving impressions. They stop putting my stuff into other people's feeds, onto the Explorer page. Makes a lot of sense. If you do the other way around, let's say because I have 2,500 or 2,750 followers, they give me a certain reach or a certain impression, because can't give me reach, they can give me impression. They can cap my reach and they can give me impressions. Now, but they can stop giving me impressions at a certain reach. So that's what they can do. So they do give me reach. They give me reach. They give me reach, although they cannot give me reach they cannot force anybody to click on my videos. Like I said, that's about 30%, a bit less maybe, but 30% will impressions become reach. But they can give me impressions until I have got my quota. Now you can see on these ones, look here, I only had one upload here on April 6th or something. No, not on April 6th, because April 7 was my so I think probably like April 7 or 8 I had April 7 or 8 I did a video, probably 8, because I had to do my assignment, so I had only one video in this whole a whole week or something, and then at least they gave me some little white bars here, so that was good. Was not bad actually. This is not bad. Look at these white bars are not worse than these or even these. These white bars are pretty good after I did that one video, but here these 2 days are a bit crappy, and this day was also, I mean, well, these are great. Now there's one thing I want to say about the white bars and their effectiveness, but that's another. I'm going to wait for a second. So, well, I think we're getting. Yeah, I can get there now. So the impressions are based. They give me impressions, apparently, depending on what my reach was for the day, and my reach cap. They can give me so much impressions that I would cap out every day, but they also look at, did I deserve it? Did I upload a video? So there's a combination of me uploading videos and then getting these 2 days. I think I only did one video here and one video there. So it's kind of weird that I get I'm kept out, and that's probably because of the Explorer page. I think it kicked in somewhere here, maybe. You can see it kicking in. So, but this day I probably only did one video here. I don't know. So if I only do one video, it can happen. If I look at this, that I don't reach my cap. I don't reach my reach cap. So anyway, that sounds stupid. But yeah, my maximum reach, I won't get to that if I only do one video posting. But here it looks that with one video posting, I'm still going above that. So video posting, I would say until you're do at least one a day, or at least do one every 2 days to get those little white new follower bars, and then that will get you some new followers from that. On the other hand, there's the thing. So basically my cap is based on my followers. So now I've made too much videos already about this, so I'm going to keep it really short. You just watch the videos. These white bars give me followers, and in the end I've seen you can get 800 followers a day from this if you have a lot of reach. Now my reach is kept at 500, so and although these white bars are getting more, I'm definitely getting followers from that. If I look at my, well, here you see a lot of white ones. Those are from me following other people. That's like an invite. And then you have the blue ones. Those are people that I did not invite that just started to follow me. Those are from the white bars. Now you can see actually a lot of them are white bars, not blue bars. So a lot of the reach that I've been getting, let me refresh the page. Whoa. So 292 are not from the white bars, although the white bars are not doing, the blue bars are not bad actually. It looks really bad now because there are only like 3 blue bars or 4 blue bars here and lots of more white bars. But that's again like my other videos. I go on and on and on about all the follow for follow, so you can watch that. But in the end, let's see. Simply said, there is there comes a moment where you're so big, where you and if you're patient, which I'm not, but there is like, look at this. This is March 23. You can see I'm at about 80%, 81 followers in March 23. And then you can see it going up and down a bit, and going slowly down, and here going up a bit. Now, this basically is me following people, mostly. There's a small percentage of coming from viewers, but just following people like is so much more effective at this point in my growth. Then I'm not big enough to just completely, like here, if you look at these ones, these growths, these are mainly from when I was not following anybody. So you can see, so this is like basically when I was following people in March in March 23 here. You can see I'm getting lots of followers every day, and then it just slows down. And here I probably did anyway. So sadly I still have to. Do I have more pictures? No. Sadly, to get more impressions, I need to get more reach. To get more reach, I need to get more followers, and I get more followers from these white bars, or from just just following people, etc. Like I showed in my other videos. So in the end, right now, my growth, I can grow a lot faster. Actually, I was kind of tired because I felt, I was like, why am I not in the Explorer page? So I started to do some more following. And you can see, look at this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25. And that was 10 hours ago. So in the last 10 hours, I had like 25 people following me that I followed, and then I had like 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4 people follow me that I didn't follow. So 4 against 24, you understand the power. Yeah, for somebody who's impatient, but yeah, if you're patient, yeah, you can just rely on your on the normal growth. But for now, I was getting a bit impatient. I really want to get to that 3,000, because the thing is, like, let's say I hit the 3,000, right? What happens then? Like, if you look at the beginning here, I was at 340. This is April 9th, so that I was about 2,500 or something maybe, and so I had like, and now I'm at 520 here. So my reach is a lot bigger. If I can believe this, my reach looks a lot bigger here than it was here, you know. So yeah, trying to interpret all these data and my strategy. Basically, I think that getting to 3,000, maybe at 3,000 or 3,500 or 4,000, this will go up and up. My reach will go up and up, and once my reach goes up and up, the white bars will go up and up and up, and if the white bars go up and up, I will get more followers. So instead of like getting 4 followers in 10 hours, maybe I will get 400 followers in a day. So, and that's the accounts that have 10,000 followers, 20,000 followers. Now look, I'm at close to 3,000. Why wouldn't I go to 10,000 or 20,000? Why not? So I'm not saying that because I think that there's some dream of me. I'm not a dreamer. This is not a dream. This is just strategy, tactics, and lots of hard work. And I know that each step that I'm taking is getting me closer to my end goal, you know. And I think also, oh yeah, this is another thing, external link tabs. This is my end goal, 15. And it says profile visits 13, so 15. So it's 1%. So 1% of the people who visit my profile go to my website, and this is my end goal because this is where I want to make some money someday. Now you can see that 1%. So if I want 100 people every day visiting my my store, I would need like 10,000 people, you know. I'm saying it right now. 1,000 is 10. No, 1,000 is 10. Yeah, 10,000. 10,000. And this is actually without me putting like lots of advertisements in my, like I didn't put any advertisement for a long time. Now this is something I will do also when my account is bigger. Like these advertisements, these are really basic. It's just showing a few pictures of some things that I made like a while ago. I will make new items. I will make better videos, better effect. I can make beautiful videos with this, of course, and really start pushing like my products. But the important is to give, and then take very little. When I have a huge account with like lots of followers and getting lots of new followers every day, and then I hit them with like a beautiful advertisement campaign that they don't even know it's an advertisement because it just looks as good as the rest and it's just as much fun. And then they will say, well, wow, that looks like a really good thing to have, you know, let me buy that or something. So so yeah, the 15, it is really small, but I'm making a point of showing this, and because I found this today, I said, oh, this is interesting to know. I can actually see that, and it's a numbers game, and basically it shows you that in the end, the more, and I'm not trying to become really big for my own ego or something, although it is fun to understand that, to see that, wow, like 700 people, look, the numbers are going up as we speak. Like the beginning of this video was below 700, now it's above 700. So so like 700 people enjoyed the video, 135 gave me a like. What are these comments? Oh, there's some comments from, yeah, of course you will get those too. So yeah, apparently it's this one is really going viral or something, which is great. Makes me understand. Yeah, I can do more stuff like that, but my other stuff is also going pretty good, doing pretty well. But basically it is about, in the end, it's about becoming a big account. The bigger the account, the easier it is to do something with, like my space game. I have my space game. Let me show my space game for a second. I'm thinking of start working on it again. I was working on it, then I got really sick, and then I got so much other stuff to do, so I haven't worked on it for a long time. But basically, like, if I could, this already looks pretty nice, but it was still like more of a how do you say, like, it wasn't let me see what the controls do again. It's a long time ago. Let's go a bit faster. Yeah, it was basically more of I wanted to do everything, all the basics of a game. So you can shoot, you can destroy things, you can get pickups. If you see in the back of my when I shoot one of those, let me go a bit slower, so it's easier to shoot things. So I can yeah, you saw the blue, you can see the blue diamonds coming in. Now it's slowed down, so they suck up all the blue diamonds from the asteroids. So I'm harvesting those, the blue diamonds, so I can sell them and upgrade my weapons. Now, right now, the blue diamonds are actually going, you see, upgrading weapon, next upgrade. So I'm automatically upgrading as I go along. If I get auto upgrades for everything that for all the diamonds that I collect. Just makes everything a bit easier. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, I hit that. Now there's some damage. You can see I have a green bar now, but the damage is I had it is like a sandbox. It means that you cannot really die. This is one of the few things I haven't really. Oh, there's an enemy. You can see this enemy is targeting me, is hitting me. I'm going a bit too fast for it. Oh, this is slowing down, yeah. So it should be there. Oh, look at that green swirl there. That's funny. It must have hit something, because that's an asteroid. Funny. So yeah, I have some asteroids here, and so this is my dimensional gate. Look at this. I think this. Oh, this is another asteroid, and I think we just came across. We should slow down a bit. We came across like a pickup. You can see here, these are pickups, and you can see it. I just shot one. I'm getting blue diamonds from it. You can see the green trail.